Hi, I'm Rod. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be listening to the Pogues perform A Rainy Night in Soho. The Pogues were a band I listened to a lot when I was younger. I haven't really listened to them for quite a while. So it'd be good to revisit them. So here's A Rainy Night in Soho. I think this is the official music video.
I've been loving you a long time, down all the years, down all the days, and I've cried for all your troubles. Smile at your funny little ways. We watched our friends grow up together, and we saw them as they fell. Some of them fell into heaven, some of them fell into hell. I took shelter from a shower, and I stepped into your arms on a rainy night in Soho. The wind was whistling all its charm. I sang you all my sorrows. You told me all your joys. Whatever happened to that old song? To all those little girls and boys. Sometimes I'd wake up in the morning.
The Pogues had a great sound, this kind of merging of punk and traditional folk Irish music. Between that and the lyrics of Shane MacGowan, put them above most other punk bands.
The ginger lady by my bed, covered in a cloak of silence. I'd hear you talking in my head. I'm not singing for the future, I'm not dreaming of the past, I'm not talking of the first time. I never think about the last. Now the song is nearly over. We may never find out what it means. Still, there's a lot I hold before me. You're the measure of my dreams, the measure
So that was the Pogues, A Rainy Night in Soho. MacGowan's vocals are really good here. A bit later on they weren't as good. But here is great, the instrumentation, yeah, this is one of their, to me, one of their great songs. It was one of my favourite of theirs. Some people have interpreted the lyrics to it being a love song to another person. Others have interpreted it to be about alcohol, and I guess they both could be right. It could be a love song to alcohol, but I don't think it is. I think this is a song to a woman. But the lyrics are quite good. I'll just go over them. I've been loving you a long time, down all the years, down all the days, and I've cried for all your troubles, smiled at all your funny little ways. We watched our friends grow up together, and we saw them as they fell. Some of them fell into heaven, some of them fell into hell. I think that's there's some great lines. We watched our friends grow up together, and we saw them as they fell. Some of them fell into heaven, some of them fell into hell. I think that's great writing. I took shelter from a shower, and I stepped into your arms. On a rainy night in Soho, the wind was whistling all its charms. I sang you all my sorrows, you told me all your joys. Whatever happened to that old song, to all those little girls and boys? Sometimes I wake up in the morning, the ginger lady by my bed, covered in a cloak of silence. I hear you talking in my head. I'm not singing for the future, I'm not dreaming of the past, I'm not talking of the first time, I never think about the last. Now this song is nearly over, we may never find out what it means. Still there's a light I hold before me. You're the measure of my dreams, the measure of my dreams. I just think that's great writing. I can see why some people would say that this is a song about alcohol. Lines like, I sang you all my sorrows, you told me all your joys. And sometimes I wake up in the morning, the ginger lady by my bed, covered in a cloak of silence. I hear you talking in my head. I get why some people could see it as a song about alcohol. I don't personally, but there are also people who think every song ever written was either about sex or drugs. So it doesn't matter what the song is, they will read into it whatever they want. And I think this song is open to interpretation, and so mine is that it's to a woman. But a bit about the Pogues. The Pogues were an English or Anglo-Irish Celtic punk band fronted by Shane MacGowan, founded in King's Cross, London in 1982 as Pogue Mahone. The anglicisation of the Irish Gaelic meaning kiss my arse. Good name. The band reached international prominence in the 1980s and early 1990s, recording several hit albums and singles. MacGowan left the band in 1991 owing to drinking problems, but the band continued, first with Joe Strummer, then with Spider Stacy on vocals, before breaking up in 1996. The Pogues reformed in late 2001 and played regularly across the UK and Ireland and on the US East Coast until dissolving in 2014. The band did not record any new material during the second incarnation. Their politically tinged music was informed by MacGowan and Stacy's punk backgrounds, yet used traditional Irish instruments such as the tin whistle, banjo, thóin, mandolin and accordion. Poguetry in Motion is an EP released on Stiff Records in the UK on the 24th of February 1986 and in the US and Canada on MCA Records. It was recorded at Elephant Studios London, Psalm West Studios London and Air Studios London in August 1985 with producer Elvis Costello. A Rainy Night in Soho is a song written by Shane MacGowan as track 2 on Poguetry in Motion. 2 recordings and various mixes of the song were made in the studio. Songwriter Shane MacGowan and producer Elvis Costello clashed over the final mix of the song, with MacGowan preferring a mix featuring a cornet and Costello preferring a version with oboe. The cornet version was used except for Canadian editions of the EP, which used the oboe version. A third version combining elements of both mixes was used on the 1991 Poguetry in Motion reissue and is also available on the remastered and expanded Hell's Ditch CD. Other mixes have surfaced on various compilations and bootlegs, and according to guitarist Phil Chevron, there are something like 13 versions with different edits of the 2 recordings. A video was filmed for the song. It shows Shane MacGowan with short beard, cool shades and leather jacket singing into a 1950s style mic. The black and white footage is mixed with flicks from the protagonist's childhood and frames from nighttime London. Finally, Shane dances the waltz with his girlfriend before a burning fire. So there we have it. That was A Rainy Night in Soho. I really like this song, everything about it, the music, the lyrics, the vocals. To me, this is all good. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you would like to support the channel, the best way you can do that is by liking, subscribing and commenting. And I hope to see you in another video soon. Thanks for watching.